Okay, briefest of introductions. I'm Basil. Thanks for watching the video. It's not the first 50 days of the 100-day challenge. It's actually the first 25 days of the first 50 days of the 100-day challenge because I had to break it into bite-sized chunks for both the capabilities of my phone and my own mental well-being. So here we go. Good, enjoy. Thank you. Alright, hi, what's up? This is Basil Zero with Sandy Garbo, 100 Days as a Noob in Minecraft. Day 1, I spawned in a tree, and I start to gather some wood, so I make myself a crafting table, and I'm like, I'm gonna live in a tree fort. That seems like a great idea, and then I was like, no, this seems like a terrible idea, because I'm gonna have to go up and down all the time, and I don't want to do that. So then I go, and I start gathering some wood in my little wooded hills and go for a little swim across the river and gather some stone so that I can have some real tools. Wood tools are real tools, but like stone tools are slightly more real. Just start digging up some trees, start getting some wood, killing some sheep, and I end up having an affinity to my spawn point for no real reason. And so then I start to make a fork. I use cobblestone, and then I'm like, wait, that's too precious. Let's use wood. And the sun is setting on my first day, and I'm like, oh my god, build the damn base, because I've never done 100-day survival, so I'm totally extra terrified of the night. But then eventually I'm like, okay, well, I have stone tools, let's go fight. And I know that if I collect enough spider silk, then I can make wool to make a bed. So then I just go out hunting spiders. If at some point I start looking around for some coal, I have no luck finding coal. And I do survive. I don't die. I only lose half of my hearts, which bothers me ever so slightly. But I get enough to make a bed and I sleep. Day 2. So I make a furnace and I cook some meat. And I make some more stone tools, and I'm like, okay, I need to get some coal. Oh, hey, it was there, right there, the whole time. I just was right next to it. And then I visit Mount Plateau, which is this lovely little scenic area that I never visit ever again because I'm so obsessed with this red sand in the mesa. So then I start looking for iron. I dig a little mine, dig a little strip mine. I do end up finding a little bit of iron. Not much, though, but enough to start the adventures into iron tools. And I don't know who started the 100-day challenge. I've heard that it's Luke the Notable, so I'm just going to mention that here and now. I first became of the 100-day challenge because of LD Shadow Lady. So that's the YouTuber that my kid watches the most. So I'm, boom, sleeping, day 3. So now I'm going to, oh, I don't have my notes, fuck me. So now I'm gonna, I go back to mining and I'm digging around. Oh, you know, I can't pull up my notes. Fuck, I should have been more prepared. I'm digging around and I find a cave, and that's pretty cool. And I'm, because it's, I'm always nervous of caves because I don't want to get lost. But because it's my 100-day survival, I am particularly nervous for caves. But I go caving around and get some coal, I get some iron, I get some gold. You can see me not wanting to get lost, so I make a little landmark with a fence post in hopes of that helping in some way. I have seen other YouTubers and online people using blocks and using the 4 directions of to kind of point you in the direction of where your exit is. I didn't end up doing that. I've never successfully done that. All right, I'm done caving. I come out and it's night and I sleep and it's day 4. And I'm going to start to pull up my notes. Oh, I'm terraforming my base because I want to keep this as my base. And I just wanted to mention that I got into Minecraft because my kid got into Minecraft, and my kid got into Minecraft by watching Socks for One, and I got into punching a flower. That was just funny to me. And I got into Minecraft by watching both LD Shadow Lady with my kiddo, and then the Minecraft Survival Guide of Pixel Riffs. And because when I started playing it with my kiddo, I was like, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. So I need to go learn what I'm doing because this is driving me crazy. So I try and catch this cow in a dirt house, and I make a little farm, and I do catch the cow. Look, you can see the cow. It's caught. I don't know how, but look, cow can't jump. Cow escapes. Cow definitely escapes, and I don't understand it. It bums me out because I put so much effort into making that little dirt fort. Did I say pixel riffs for the survival guide? Pixel riffs. So then I make this bridge across the river because I don't always want to go swimming. I don't know. Sometimes it's cold. Sometimes I don't want to get wet. So I go out and kill some mobs. I'm feeling courageous because I have a fort built, and I end up just going out all night and fighting. And I find some sugarcane, and I gather materials, and it's day 5 now, and I'm getting some sand. I build the bridge a little farther. I am a little ashamed that that bridge stays just a dirt bridge. See? No cow. I don't understand it. That bridge stays a dirt bridge the whole time, which seems a little excessive because I could make it something better. I've never used a bow before, so this is the first time making a bow, and I saw Forge Labs talking about how much they loved the crossbow, and so I ended up making a crossbow. But first, I fixed the cow shelter because that one didn't work, and I really don't know why. My little farm is working, so that's cool, and I feel like I wanted it to be on the same level, so I added the dirt and I added some fire so we don't have mobs spawning. And because mobs spawn in the dark, I found a kill a glow squid. I don't know why, just because. And let's see, what day are we on? We're on what day? Where's the glow squid? That's my reference. Day 5. Wow. Okay, cool. So we're working on the roof. Yeah, got it. There we go. I see myself in my notes. This video, day 6. I cut some windows. I don't remember who I saw adding the window, probably LD Shadow Lady adding the little windows, and I'm like, oh, that's adorable. There is a lot of gold in the mesa, and I don't really know what to do with gold because I don't have any redstone dust or diamonds at all for these 50 days. I don't do a lot of exploring. I don't know why I made that. I don't do a lot of exploring for these 50 days. In hindsight, watching the video, I'm a little ashamed of that. And stay within like my 64 block radius. Oh God, I add that little bit of terracotta and cobblestone when the creeper blows it up, and I'm just like, this, after I'm done, this video is just for the first 50 days. I can already tell one of the first things I'm doing when I get back in to this, because I've taken a couple of week break to edit the video and record the audio, I'm definitely going to fix that bridge and make a real fucking bridge, because that's a ratchet ass bridge. I don't leave my like one map square other than to do a little bit of mapping the entire 50 days. I never find diamonds. I barely go caving. It's a little shameful. I'm a little ashamed, but you know what? I catch a cow, I lose a cow. I catch a sheep, I lose a sheep. God, my animal pens suck. Which is why I ended up looking up farming and animal husbandry, and it's day 7 on the Minecraft wiki because I could not figure it out. It didn't really help. It didn't tell me why I kept losing my animals, so I just made a better animal pen later in the future. But not today. Today I'm caving and mining all day, all night, baby. Yeah, and I find lava and I find deeper caves, and I'm just like, oh God, I don't know how. And I add my emotional support lanterns. The lanterns just make me feel safer. See, there's that cobblestone and that red sandstone. I don't know. So this was not my first 100 days in survival ever. I have played, I'll be merciful to the drowning ducks, or chickens. I keep thinking they're ducks. So I have played survival mode before recording this video, but this is definitely my first 100 days challenge, and I'm definitely a noob to Minecraft, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I felt like the 100 days as a noob was a good title for all of this. Especially since I had no goal and no direction. I was just like, I don't know. I guess I'll just do 100 days and just, that sounds like a good idea to me. Which it doesn't not sound like a good idea. It has been a fun experience. I've learned a lot about recording video and editing video and doing my captions, and this has been a huge pain in the butt, and I will definitely do part 2 the next 50 days completely differently, because I don't imagine that it's not the best. My first axolotls, I've never seen axolotls in the wild before, and I don't know how to catch them, and it's really, I really wanted to, but I don't know how to, so I just kind of looked at them for a while and swam with them for a minute, and then just went back to mining. And I found my emotional support lamp, and I exit, and I guess I just mined all night, so I guess it's day 8. So day 8, I'm going to spend the whole day destroying my farm and my pen, because I'm sick of them, and they don't fucking work. So then I get some cobblestone, I smelt some iron, and I'm going to build a patio. Or not a patio, I'm going to build a balcony for the second story of my base. God, I'm just looking at my base. It's so busted with the dirt and the wood and the cobblestone. And I'm shearing trees, which will come back later on. I'm getting a sip of coffee because my infant only let me sleep a couple of hours last night. I can't blame the infant. I chose to go to bed late. And I had to wake up early to take my kiddo to school. But here we are, recording the audio for 100 days, because when am I going to find a full hour to record straight audio? Because I am a crazy person. God, why am I doing this? And it just feels appropriate to do the audio, just a straight hour of audio. Oh, yeah, my emotional support lanterns. I love this little balcony and patio. This does end up becoming a huge chunk of my time, and it's day 9 because I slept. So now for day 9, I'm building, I remember how I was like, why is my base made of dirt? So now I fix it, and I make the foundation out of cobblestone, and I keep carving the patio underneath the balcony, and I use my crossbow for the first time ever, and it's totally a success, and I'm happy that I have a crossbow. It comes in handy throughout this entire experience. I just wanted to mention that, so the Minecraft wiki was super helpful for me. I ended up, more than anything, looking up oh, by the way, I'm doing this all on my phone. Sleep! Day 10! I'm doing this all on my phone. So I guess technically this is like the Minecraft Pocket Edition. So I don't know if how much that changes anything that I'm doing. Oh yeah, that water that I buried. There it is. So I'm working on my patio, and I'm working on my second story all day. So I'm just terraforming to make this. And I like that the water ended up making like a faux... I don't keep this forever, but I like how the water ended up making this faux infinity pool. Yes, I'm calling this my patio, and I talked to my kid about how I made my patio in Minecraft. I work on... And then part of this whole experience is just like, I feel like I'm watching my mental illness, my neuroses in action. I'm like, just finish the patio. Day 11, finish the patio. Why are you working on the second story? Just finish the patio. And then I work on the second story for a minute. And I really like this roof design with the like aeration, so that you can glimpse the sunset and the moonrise through the roof, but it's still safe. I don't know. Something about it felt nice to me. So I end up going out and getting supplies to work on the patio and roof, and finding caves, but I don't go caving because, like I said, this is my first 100 days of survival. So I was very timid about going, because I really wanted to survive all 100 days and not die at all. So I was very timid about being out at night. I was very timid about going caving. I marked my caves a bunch, even though I never, like I said, I never left this area for the 50 days. So, see, look at that. That crossbow came in handy. Got killed by creeper. Sleep. Day 12. All right, day 12. My first minecart. Minecarts have been a terrible experience for me. They have done nothing. They have done nothing for me. I don't know what I'm missing, and I think after watching a recent LD Shadow Lady, LD Shadow Lady Empires edition when she's working on her minecart with what's her name? Not Mariah Elizabeth. Sleep Day 13. So I need the powered minecart rails. I finally realized, and I don't have those, and I don't have any redstone dust. So I make my exit sign, and I go caving, and I get lost. I also don't know what to do with mushrooms. Also, I find tons of iron and gold. There's like in lava, which I know that I'm gonna need. Eventually I want to go to do a nether portal so that I can get to the nether. I've heard that this is a thing. I've never been to the nether, but I need to get a diamond. I need to get diamonds. This is what I've heard tell. I need to get diamonds so that I can get a diamond pickaxe so that I can mine obsidian, which is developed when lava gets hit with water, so that I can build a nether portal, which is a cube of obsidian, to light it on fire so that it can be a portal to the nether. And then I can go get other things that I don't have access to. In the, what's this called? The overworld? The overworld. I work on my patio, because I'm always working on my patio. All right, sleep, day 14. I have no idea how to interact with a trader. Trader, not trader. I know how to interact with a trader. You say hi. Why did you do the things that you do? Yeah. That tree ends up becoming a big part of my life later. Just that joke waterfall tree. I trained my first wolf pet, and it ended up, I guess, being helpful, but mostly just being annoying and getting in my way when I was trying to build. So I'm really just working on the patio. God, that mishmash of sandstone is killing me as I'm rewatching this. As it falls into night, I dig a hole in my wall so that I have access to the patio. That's not true at all. I dig a hole in my wall so that I can make windows. Sleeping, day 15. So I have access to the second story balcony, because I end up making red sandstone stairs. So I end up gathering more supplies, more creepers, more sand, more red sand, more terracotta, so that I can make glass and make sandstone stairs. And I tame another wolf, so it's twice as annoying because they're twice in my way. I get that they follow you around and they attack mobs, and that's cool, but I just did not know how to, and this is one of the things that I did not look up was wolves. So I did not look up how to contain them. I know that you could make them sit off to the side, but I feel like there was a more efficient way to have wolves that were not in my way when I was building, and there to help me when I was not. Oh, I like that little. God, it's so ratchet. Ugh, watching this is giving me anxiety. Day 16. So much glass. So much glass. Going out to get more supplies, and so that I can make the stairs here. I did a little typographic terraforming. So it says love. Whoop. In my other videos, you've seen that I do. I don't know if you've seen me do them. In my other videos, if you god damn it, if you watch my other videos, you will see me do Minecraft pixel art for my podcast. That's one of the things that I do for the screen visualizer for moving my podcast from Anchor to YouTube. Making stairs and a little bit of terraforming, working on the second story, because like I said, it's like watching my mental illness in practice of like, I'm going to work on the patio. I'm going to work on the second story. I'm going to work on the second story. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to not finish the second story and just leave it unfinished for 3 days. Day 17. when I was playing this, all of this made sense to me. Rewatching it, I'm just like, why don't you just make a plan and finish the base? Basil, you're killing me right now. All right, more terraforming. Oh wait, not terraforming. I'm organizing my storage so the patio ends up becoming some kind of a, God, there's so many mixed materials here. Ah, becomes a little sunroom area, a little open air area. Put glass around the second story, and I'm make a better storage system. I've seen everybody do their storage systems similar-ish. Night is falling. I'm organizing my storage between stone and dirt and plant material and animal/mob material and ore. I'm keeping the ore down next to the furnace so that it's like crafting table, ore, and furnace all together there. Yeah, so then I make some more chains and lanterns to light up that second story, my emotional support lanterns. And I realize now as I'm watching this, part of why you might not put glass in your second story is so that you can shoot a bow and arrow out it. Anyway, sleep, day 18. I spend the whole day organizing my storage. It's a lot of this 50 days outside of watching my mental illness and practice of being indecisive and twitchy and not finishing anything is the of being like, let's organize it like this, let's organize it like this, let's organize it like this. And I'm just like, just organize it and leave it, move on. I'm getting better with that crossbow, and I'm sick of creepers blowing up my base. I wish, as I'm watching this, I fixed that drown. I accidentally made a ladder for the drowned when I was pouring buckets of water out to keep my patio from sinking, because SOS, ship's going down. So at one point I decide I'm going to encase the entire patio in glass, and the skeleton outsmarts me as I'm like, ha ha ha, you can't get me. Oh, you got me. And then I'm like, oh, I don't have enough glass to encase the whole thing in glass. So I make glass panels, and then I'm like, oh, I hate what this looks like. I cannot do this. So then I go and do some more terraforming, and I go to sleep, and it's day 19. And I do some more terraforming, and I wish I had some way to get rid of all of the material things that I don't want and don't need, like zombie flesh. Like, what the fuck do I do with that? Just collect it forever? I know that my kiddo says I should throw it in lava, but I don't have lava. So anyway, just dealing with this water some more, and terraforming, and trying to keep my wolves out of my way, and gathering wood, and eventually I make my favorite choice ever, and that's using the tree leaves that I sheared off to be the walls of my oasis patio. And this actually is one of my favorite building moments for this whole 50 days, because it just starts to feel very, I was like, maybe this glow moss will actually do something. No, it will not. Starts to feel like, this is my little oasis. This is my little, like, not home away from home, because I never leave home. You'll notice I travel very little. But that's also because I have a very rich abundance of supplies very close to me. I ended up replicating the shrub idea on top of my sunroom. Day 20! Because I liked it, and I don't like it up on the sunroom as much. It starts to make the whole base just look like a fucking dumpster fire, which is fine. I extend my minecart because I'm like, this is going to be helpful for, keeping wood in the minecart when I'm going mining, and I can jump out of the mine and get wood so that I can keep making tools as they break, and I can put ore and stone in there so that I can just kick it, and then I go caving. I never once engage with that minecart. Okay, so I find more iron, I find more gold. Gold is super abundant in this spawn, in this mesa. It's crazy how much gold that I end up finding and having. I ended up just ignoring a lot of it because I had so much of it. Notes. Why? No, come back. Um, do 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 do. Did a new day happen? I was looking at my notes. Ah, we're almost halfway there. You can do it, Basil. We can do this together. Okay, my first minecart ride. Yay! That was pretty fun. And I thought I saw in a video someone chained their minecarts together, but I guess not. Because then I just have a chain sitting there. So I was like, oh, a minecart with a box attached to a regular minecart. That's what's going to be functional. No. Nope, it's not. That's okay. Wow, we're only at day 21. Okay. I did like caving with my wolf. That made me feel safe, like I wasn't alone. But just doing more caving, running into gravel, and being like, oh, I hate gravel. I'm out of here. And then I decided to collect this dripstone. I was like, I don't know, this might be cool. Yep, and then that's the moment where I was like, oh, this minecart is only one way, even though it's only up one hill. Somehow this baby zombie follows me in. And then day 22, and I'm like, what should I do today? I've done so... I remember when I was playing, I was like, I've done so much. What should I do now? I ended up deciding to go a little bit of mapping and gathering for wood. And I really love the maps in Minecraft. It's really cool idea, and the worlds are fucking huge. If you were to, I've watched LD Shadow Lady map an entire world for the Empire series. That was me not knowing how to trade again, and I just like the way the map system works. I like that you can hold it as a mini map. At this point, in the first 50 days, I don't find any red dust. So all of my maps, none of my maps have compasses. Compassi. Day 23. Today's really just terraforming. And I make a second map eastward into the woods. And there's that water again. Just a pain in my butt. I definitely watching this, I would so much terraforming. I would have built my base in a different place. I would have done a lot more exploring before building my base. Yes, I have found out from Pixel Riff's video surviving Minecraft, the compass, whenever you make the compass, it points to your original spawn location. So it does behoove me to have made my base in my original spawn location, but I wish that I had done more exploring because I never once use a compass. I don't know that I necessarily plan to. Maybe that's how I could do more exploring, but yeah, beautiful maps on the walls, but it's such a small area. I really forced myself to do a ton of terraforming. I make myself do a lot of unnecessary work, which is why day 24, this is 100 days as a noob, because this is how you learn lessons, is by making mistakes. It's not that it was a mistake, it's just that it's so time consuming to do all of this terraforming when I could have just built a base in the desert. It's right over there. I didn't need to be over here next to the woods. Anyway, I could have built a different base. I could have built a farm on top of my base. I didn't need it to be like this. It didn't have to be like this. Okay. Yep, just terraforming, chopping up some cobblestone, digging through, making some light so that mobs don't spawn, because mobs spawn in the dark, and just night terraforming, and just chopping away. I do know that I can technically, this is the foundation for the farm, because now after all of that, I need to fill it in with dirt, because that's how you farm. I have not yet looked up farming at this point in recording, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going by what I think makes sense and what Harvest Moon taught me. That's not true at all. Still terraforming. Whew. Day 25. And these are the lessons where I'm like, yeah, I could have definitely cut the video of me organizing my storage, and I could have cut the video of me terraforming, and I could have cut the video of me mining. A lot of that was super repetitive and boring, which is why I ended up, and it was 12 hours of video for this first 50 days, which is like, oh, wow. I looked it up, and I think it was, if you were to do 100 days front to back, it'd be 33 hours. And having 12 hours of screen cap footage that I planned on using on my phone was really overwhelming, because I recorded all of this because I didn't know what I was doing, because this is 100 days as a noob. So I recorded all of this footage before doing any editing. I like this, watching the moon rise. That's one of my favorite moments in all of this 50 days, is that I was accidentally there to watch the moon rise, because it wasn't intentional. I probably put my phone down to go do something for my partner or my kiddo, and I just happened to catch that. So that's kind of neat, which is why you do the full recording for the long video, but then you edit it out so you don't have to watch everything. Still making the foundation for the farm, day whatever. Oh God, adding some lights and adding the fence. Okay, so that is the end of the first 25 days of the first 50 days of the 100-day challenge. 100 days of being a noob. That was 25 days of being inexperienced, both in Minecraft and in recording and editing and narrating a video about Minecraft. So thanks for going through that with me. Basil, I'll see you next time. Okay, thanks, bye!